If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning 100,000 coins on Ultimate Team in my October giveaway, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Best of luck and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Eataway here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best players to invest in for the upcoming Bundesliga League SBC. Now for those of you who don't know, every 2 weeks EA will go ahead and release 2 new League SBCs, and 5 that are guaranteed are the 5 major leagues: the Premier League, Liga, La Liga, Serie A, and finally the Bundesliga. And I've already done videos on all those other leagues apart from the Bundesliga. So that's what I've got for you guys today. We have already had a Liga SBC released last week. Players from that league went up massively in price, and if you guys invested in some of the cards I showed you, you will have made yourself hundreds of thousands of coins. I was showing you guys players that you could have got for maybe 400 or 500 coins that are now going for 10k and are extinct. So you guys, if you invest in those players, will have made tons of profit. And if you invest in some of the players I showed you from the Bundesliga, when that SBC is released at some point over the next few weeks, you'll make yourself tons and tons of profit. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, if you do, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new around here. If you want to check out my videos for the Serie A, Premier League, La Liga, all those other leagues, there'll be links down below in the description. But without further ado, let's go on into it. So if you guys have watched any of my previous League SBC trading guides, you'll know that I invest primarily in silver cards just because they're a lot rarer on the market compared to their bronze and gold counterparts, and due to that limited supply on the market, it means they rise up a lot more in price, especially if it's a player who's maybe the only one in his position for his club. If that's the case, there's going to be a huge demand for that card because people are going to be forced to use him to complete the SBC whilst getting good chemistry, so that card has the potential to go up by thousands and thousands of coins. And what I've done is I've looked through every single club in the Bundesliga, and I've picked out those types of players where they're the only player or maybe one of only a handful of players in a certain position, and therefore stand the chance of rising up the most in price. Pretty much every player in this team will go up at least 2 or 3 times what they're currently going for. In some cases they could go up even 10, maybe even 20 times what they're currently selling for. We saw that with the Liga. There was a centre back from Toulouse. I got him for about 200 or 300 coins, and he rose up to being 5k, which is around a 20 times increase, which is crazy. But I would recommend just building the same concept squad as me. There's no rush to get these cards because you've got a minimum of a week until the next League SBC is released. If that's not the Bundesliga, then you're going to have 3 weeks until the next one comes out. There's no guarantee the next League SBC will be the Bundesliga, but it should come out relatively soon, probably within the next month or two, just because EA typically release the big leagues quite early on in the cycle of FIFA 19, just because there's still a lot of hype around the game. So I'd recommend just building a concept squad and trying to get these cards as cheaply as you can, bidding on them, sniping them, and just gradually build up your team of investments. At the end of the video, I'll let you guys know who the very best cards from this squad are to invest in. They're the types of players that you want to maybe get 5 or 6 of, store on your transfer list, and just see them rocket up in price when the SBC comes out. But let's start off in the main squad. We've got Gieselman, and he is, I believe, the only left back for Fortuna Dusseldorf. I got him for 400 coins. You can get him for about 1,000 right now on the market. You can bid on him and get him even cheaper. As you guys can see, there's a few open bids here. That's what I'd recommend doing, bidding on these cards, because you can get them super cheaply and maximize your profits. So definitely a good one to get there. Fullbacks and wingers always seem to go up more than other players. We've also got 2 centre backs. Hoffman is one of them. Both of these players again playing for Fortuna Dusseldorf because they only have a handful of defenders, and they're all silvers, so really good ones to get there. I think there's maybe 4 in total, and yeah, given that they're all silver players, they're going to be quite rare and people will be forced to use them. And especially if you get someone like this, Kaminsky, if you get rare silver cards, and by that I mean obviously like the card is like a shiny rare card as opposed to it being rare on the market, but if you get these kind of cards here, they're rarer because they're not packed as much as they're a rare card, if that makes sense. So they rise up more in price because there's a more limited supply. They're also typically higher rated, so good for the rating for various SBCs. We've also got Hack, who is one of the only centre-backs, I believe, for Mainz. He's also a high-rated silver card, which gives him the potential to rise up more in price. We also have this right-back right here called Zimmer, and this guy's a really good investment, one of the best in my opinion. He's the only right-back for Fortuna Dusseldorf, and you can currently get him for around 1,000 coins. I actually have around 5 of this guy over on my transfer list, as I think he could easily go up to maybe 6 or 7k, possibly even more, come the release of the Bundesliga SBC. Moving up here, we've got Karaman, who is, I believe, one of only 2 left-sided midfielders, again for Fortuna Dusseldorf. We're primarily looking at the same teams, the likes of Fortuna Dusseldorf. I think we've got Freiburg, Mainz, just kind of teams that are towards the bottom of the table and don't have many gold cards. Because of that, their cards are rarer on the market. We've also got 2 right backs playing for, I believe this is Augsburg. Yes, it is. I think they only have 2 right backs, possibly 3, but they're all silvers, so all stand the chance to go up a lot in price. Tegel and Framberg are other 2 right here. We also have Terrazano, who I believe is the only left-sided midfielder for Freiburg, so a really nice investment here. He's got the potential, especially given he's a rare silver card, to go up to maybe being like 8 or 9k, possibly even higher come the race of the SBC. We also have Reefs Nelson, the English player, who's actually been very good in the Bundesliga so far. I think he's scored 4 or 5 goals already, which is not bad at all. He's currently going for about 1,000 coins, and I think he's a very nice investment as he is their only right-sided midfielder, so therefore stands the chance of going up a lot in price. This guy here, he varies so much, and it is a Colo, the only right-sided midfielder for Stuttgart. He's currently 750 coins, or even cheaper, like 600. And I've sold this guy in the past because I've invested a lot in this guy. I've seen him rise and fluctuate to 7k at one point. I literally sold like 5 of them for 7k, having got them for about 500 coins, and then his price drops down, and it goes up again, and it goes down. I don't know what's up with this guy, but his price, like, you don't see this with most of the other players. His price is all over the place, and I have genuinely sold several of his cards for upwards of 5k, probably about 10, and the best of the bunch were the ones that I sold for 7k. But this guy is such a good investment. If you can get him for this kind of price here, which is so cheap, just keep him in your club and keep checking, because for some reason, I don't know why, at least on Xbox One, his price is all over the place. Moving down onto the bench and reserves, we've got Okoroji, who I believe is the only left back, or one of only 2 left backs for Freiburg. He is a bronze player, so probably won't go up as much, but still a decent investment, and he'll go up a few thousand coins, I expect. Now, I know he is a bronze player, but I actually did get a bronze left back from a team in the Ligue 1 who went from being 800 coins to extinct at 10k, and I made a load of profit on, so can't be too bad. We've got this guy here, Kubler, the only right back, or one of only a handful of right backs for Freiburg, and as a rare silver, I just need to turn my phone off. Sorry about that, but he is going for, as you guys can see here, around about 1,000 coins or so, I think, on the market, maybe a little bit more, but a really nice investment as one of the only right backs for that club. We also have Han, and now he is one of, I think, 2, possibly 3 right-side midfielders for Augsburg, but they're all silvers, and I think 2 of them are rare silvers as well, which means they're obviously going to be rarer on the market, and therefore will probably go up more in price. We've got Richter, who is one of the other right mids, and this guy's a non-rare. There is another one who's French and 74 rated in a rare silver. He's a little bit more expensive. He's like 3 or 4k. I'm not sure why, but I'm staying away from him just because these 2 are a lot cheaper and fulfill the same role in an SBC. We've got Rahman right here, who is one of the only left-sided midfielders for Fortuna Dusseldorf. So a sound investment there. High rated silver is always good. We've got this guy here called Onisowo, who is one of the only right-side midfielders, possibly the only right-side midfielder actually, for Mainz. So definitely a good investment. And again, being a rare silver, he's rare on the market. There's like, what, 3 pages of him? Just about 3 pages. So a really rare card right there. We also have this guy here, Ostonali. Again, very similar story with him. He's the other right side midfielder, again for Mainz, and again he's a rare silver card, and again he's rare on the market. We also have this guy right here called Mul, one of the few centre backs for what team is this? Nuremberg right there. Now, he's already relatively expensive, although there is one there for 700 coins, there's one there for 1,000, so, I mean, actually not too bad. You could still pick this guy up pretty cheaply. Definitely a nice one to get, in my opinion. And then you've got a couple of others. You've got Everton and Margate, 2 other centre-backs they have. I think they have 4 centre-backs, and they're all silvers, so all really good ones. And these 2 are the pick of the bunch, being rare silvers, being high-rated. I think they could go up to maybe 6, 7, 8k very easily, so some good ones to get there. We also have Ishak. Now this guy is just an example. I think they have 3 strikers. You guys can get any of them, but he's a decent one. I think all their strikers are silver though, and you're going to at least need 1 striker in the SBC, potentially if they play a 2-striker formation in real life. I'm not sure if they do. You will need 2, in which case they'll obviously go up even more as you'll need more of the cards. So he's a decent one, and they do have a couple of other strikers, so they're worth looking out for. And then we've also got Valentini. I think he's the only right back Nuremberg have. He's already going for a little bit. He's already very rare on the market, but if you try and get these cards on bid, try and snipe him, he's definitely a good one to get. So running over these cards, the best investments in my opinion are Reefs Nelson, Akolo, Terrazano, also this guy here, Zimmer, Gieselman, Valentini, and I think Kubler right there. I think they're the best investments. All these guys are really good. They're the best. They're the 23 best investments from the Bundesliga, in my opinion, because I've looked through and cherry-picked them and found the best ones. But out of this bunch of 23, the very best ones are the ones I just mentioned. So they're the types of players you want to mass invest in. Get one in your club, get maybe 5 or 6 on your transfer list, some on your transfer target, stock up, because each of those guys could make you 5 or 6k, which really is going to add up. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. Let me know down below who you're investing in. Are there any players in particular particular in this team that you're going to be getting a ton of. Maybe some of the ones I talked about, maybe some others. If there are any investments you feel I've missed out on from the Bundesliga, if you guys have done the same thing and looked through all the different clubs, found players in unique positions, let me know down below, and I'll pin your comments or like them so everyone else can see and invest in some of those cards. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you later. Take care.